Which insulation saves you more money in Toronto, spray foam or rigid foam boards? For a typical 1,200 square foot GTA attic in 2026, spray foam costs $3,600 to $4,200 upfront. But here's the game changer, you get up to $10,600 in Ontario rebates. Rigid foam? Zero rebates. That's why we're breaking down every cost, our value, and rebate difference so you pick the right one for your Toronto home. Rigid foam insulation comes in three types: EPS beadboard at 50 cents to $1 per square foot, XPS blue or pink board at $1 to $2, and polyiso at $1.50 to $2.50. For your 1,200 square foot Toronto attic, rigid foam totals $1,800 to $3,000. The catch? Rigid foam maxes out at 4 inches thick per layer, giving you R14 to R26. Ontario code calls for R31 to R60 in attics, so you'd need to stack multiple layers with gaps that stay gaps. Spray foam fills